You have made mistake in the past. Recognize that you have made a mistake. We all make mistakes. You are not an island of knowledge. You trusted them. You believed them. You did not read the course you're supposed to read. You don't have employment today, maybe because you're not the best. You were sacked from that job because you did not put in your best. Maybe the company does not even have enough resources. Maybe you would have started your business before they sack you from that job. Maybe you would have been a business owner before they start that job. Accept that you allow them to sack you. Accept that you don't have a job today because you refuse to look for a skill that will make people. Not everybody that went to school that will become a billionaire.
Welcome to Journey of Wealth Masterclass.
Have you looked back at your life and you begin to imagine, why did I allow this thing to happen? Why did I make these terrible mistakes? How on earth would I have allowed this thing to happen to me? Am I this dumb? I would have done more better. There are times in life when we look at our past, we may tend to be very angry, we may be sad, we may lack motivation to push through any activity that day because we are looking at our past mistake. Most often when we are alone, we may secretly begin to look at what we have done in the past because this action we are looking at may have cost us our happiness. It may have cost us our resources. It may have wasted our time and plugged us into the struggling we are going through today. There are people suffering today because of the past mistake they made. This mistake could be investment gone wrong. It could be being in the wrong marriage. It could be not living that marriage at the appropriate time. It could be not taking advantage of business opportunity that came your way. It could be the course you study in university. It could be not reading when you were in school. It could be not taking that advice from your parents. So this struggling could continue to happen in our life and we look back and we begin to regret. These actions may have plugged us into debt and deplorable conditions. Some people are even addicted because of the mistake they have made in the past. It made them become addictive. It made them become deplorable. They cannot even fix it anymore. There are people suffering today, and it's truth. And according to Albert Einstein, and it's truth what he said, a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. We are all human. Mistakes are inevitable as long as we are climbing up the ladder. As long as we are human, we are not God. We are bound to make mistakes. But whether our mistakes are intentional, whether they are negligent or anything that have led us to make that mistakes, the most important thing you should know that if you want to grow higher in life, if you want to achieve great success, if you want to break through and make good impact in life, you must learn to forgive yourself and move on. We all make mistakes. You must learn by all means to forgive yourself and move on. The bitter truth that people may not tell you today is that every situation you find yourself was a function of the mistake you have made in the past. So do not blame anybody for your mistake. This mistake could be caused by someone else. It could be caused by you actually. But the question one may be asking today, how can you say what I'm going through today is a function of any mistake I have made in the past? I'm not the cause of the mistake. I trusted them. I believe what they told me. I did my best. It's not my fault. I read when I was in school. I came out with a good grade. Why didn't I have a good job? If you don't have a job, why didn't you look for a job? Why didn't you start a skill? Why don't you start a business? Whatever you are going through today may be a function of the mistake you have made in the past. But you must learn to forgive yourself and move on. That is the most important thing. Les Brown, the greatest motivational speaker we have ever known, told a story of how he bought a home for his mother. He trusted his seller. He didn't do proper search, signed all the documents of the property, moved into the house, only to find out there was a lien on that house. And he lost the house and his down payment. This is a Les Brown, we all know the motivation. He shared a story. So we all make mistakes no matter who we are. Mistakes are inevitable. So he would have avoided that simple mistake by doing a title search. But he did not because he trusted them. Was it his fault? Yes. But he bought in good faith. He trusted them and they cheated him. So we all make mistakes, but whether you have made mistakes in the past, whether it's intentional, caused by someone else, the truth is that you must learn to forgive yourself and move on. And today, I will submit to you how to forgive yourself and move on. So we all make mistakes, it is truth. But if we want to truly accomplish our dreams and achieve great success in life, keep winning, then we must understand that mistakes are what makes us human. We are human beings. We are not God. It's only God that cannot make mistakes. We are human. We are bound to make mistakes. Most people dwell too long in their mistakes. They keep regretting their past. They keep telling everybody who care to hear about what they went through, how people lied to me, they deceived me, that's why I'm here. They keep complaining about the past. They even refuse to forgive themselves, not to talk of forgiving somebody else. So we all make mistakes, but you must not dwell too long on that mistake. Because when you continue to dwell long on that mistake, looking at what you would have done better, you will not focus on opportunity ahead. You will begin to lose opportunities because your mind is fixated of what have happened. You forget that you have to move on. Forget your 1990, forget your 1922. Whatever have happened. You must move on with your life. Stephen Jobs captured it better in this form. He said, the only way to do great works is to love what you do and take responsibility of your action. Whatever you are going through today, love what you are doing and take responsibility. If you fail, forgive yourself. Take responsibility. I was the one who made a mistake. We have all made a mistake in the past. Forgive yourself and move on. Take responsibility. That is the only way you can do great things. One thing about life is that if you don't release those mistakes, if you don't forgive yourself, you cannot move on. So you must learn to erase those negative thoughts from your mind. And why should I forgive myself? The first way to forgive yourself and how to forgive yourself and move on is to acknowledge and accept your mistakes. That is the first thing. Accept it. Acknowledge that I made a mistake. Yes, I do. Accept that I made a mistake and move on. That is the first thing. Because if you don't accept it, you will never even know you made a mistake. You keep blaming others. You will not see the reason why the mistake was made was by you. You will not forgive yourself and you keep dwelling on it. Acknowledge and accept your mistakes. That is the first step. Western churches said the price of greatness is responsibility. So if you have made a mistake in the past, recognize that you have made a mistake. We all make mistakes. You are not an island of knowledge. You trusted them. You believed them. You did not read the course you're supposed to read. You don't have employment today. Maybe because you're not the best. You were sacked from that job because you did not put in your best. Maybe the company does not even have enough resources. Maybe you would have started your business before they sack you from that job. Maybe you would have been a business owner before they start that job. Accept that you allow them to sack you. Accept that you don't have a job today because you refuse to look for a skill that will make people. Not everybody that went to school that will become a billionaire. So accept your mistake, know that you made a mistake and move on. Because Western churches said the price of greatness is responsibility. You must take responsibility of your action. So whether you have made mistakes in the past, erase that thought from your mind. You are not the first person to make mistakes. A lot of people have made a mistake in their life. Stephen Jobs said in his quote, he said, the only way to do great works is to do what you love and take responsibility of your action. That is what Stephen Jobs. And someone said, so avoid denying your mistake. Once you have made a mistake, accept it. Confront your mistake, accept it with humility, and move on. So accept your mistake, don't deny it, and move on. We all make mistakes. It's not your fault. Number 2, let go of self-criticisms. Most people keep criticizing themselves. Am I this dumb? Why do you keep criticizing? You are not the first to make mistakes. So the second way to forgive yourself and move on is to let go of criticism. Stop criticizing yourself. That is the second way. Stop that negative talk. Stop that negative feeling. Stop that having that feelings that, oh, why should I have made this mistake? I am dumb. You have made a mistake. Stop the guilt. It's not your fault. You are a human. That's why you make mistakes. Stop criticizing yourself. Find a way. Practice self-care, self-love, self-compassion. Find a way. Show yourself kindness. Move on. Show yourself love. You are not an island of knowledge. You made a mistake. Recognize your error. Recognize your fault. It is your fault. You are not God. You are a human. It's only God who knows the beginning from the end of any subject matter. You don't know. You tried your best. You trusted them. You have learned today and you will not make that mistake again. Like we always said, every error you make is a learning curve. Besides, if you don't even make mistake, how will you learn? If you don't make mistake, how will you learn in life? Every mistake you make is a learning curve. So stay positive. It's your old self that make that mistake, not your new self. Yes, some people may want to judge you for your past mistakes. Some people may want to hinder you, keep talking about the mistake you have made, remind you about your mistake. Remember, once a man is in Christ, all things have passed away, everything will turn new. You are not a new creature. You have made a mistake in the past. Let go of self-criticisms. Stop criticizing yourself. Yes, I made a mistake. I'm a human. Where the error will come is that when you make a mistake, you refuse to accept to make a mistake, and you keep criticizing yourself without taking any bold action to overcome that mistake. For instance, you are a graduate, you don't have a job. You may be angry, you may be sad, you may keep being frustrated because now your mates are pushing on. That your friend who went to learn skills is now working and is self-employed. You made a mistake, because the mistake is that when you came out from school, there is no job. Instead of waiting for a job, why don't you create one? I don't have a skill, why didn't you go and learn? Why didn't you ask questions? Why didn't you embark in self-development? So every situation you find yourself today was a product of the mistake you have made in the past, we all know. But we are saying today, you must forgive yourself and move on. And let go of self-criticism. Stop criticizing yourself. Stay positive, stay true to yourself. You are not an island of knowledge, you are not God. You made a mistake, it's true. That is your old self. So you must know that you must not criticize yourself, having negative thoughts. Stay positive and move on. The third way on how to forgive yourself is that amend and take actions. So instead of complaining, instead of blaming, instead of being negative about yourself, instead of downgrading yourself, being a deplorable situation, looking for people that will mercy you, people that will know you judge to everybody, look at what happened to me, it is not my fault, they cheated me, I trusted, I love them, I love that. Instead of being negative, being toxic, thinking about your past mistakes, I invested, I never knew they were liars. Amend your ways and take action daily. This action could be taking daily steps, practical steps that will make you overcome whatever situation you find yourself. Take a bold step, create a concrete steps, a concrete plan on how to get out of that situation. It will not happen again. Decide that this thing that have happened, it will not happen again. Apply every corrective actions. But first of all, take stock of what really happened. How did it happen? Do not apportion blame. I am the cause. Because if I bought a house and I did not do a title search, next time if I want to buy, I will not make that mistake again. I will do a title search. If I invest in that company and they stole my money and they didn't pay me, and next time I will look critically and I will not invest in a business that is so quick to make profits. I will not ever go into get quick rich syndrome. Next time, if I want to go into marriage, I will look deeply. I know what I saw in the past marriage I saw, and I will look deeply and I will make sure that those red flags are not there. And every errors that came, I will try as much as possible to make sure that those things are addressed before it become a problem. I failed my exam last semester. I will start reading from now. Take actionable steps. They sacked me from that job. I will never be an employee anymore. Now I will look for a business I will do. I cannot pay my bills. It is my fault, because if I have had a side hustle, I would have been able to pay my bills. I am sacked for that job. If I'm the best, nobody wants to lose the best. If I'm the best husband, if I'm the best wife, if I'm the best employee, the company will be afraid to lose me. Because people are paid and are respected based on the value you are bringing to the table. I'm losing respect among my friends. Maybe I'm not bringing value to the table. Maybe I'm talking too much. So you must take stock of what happened and be determined that I will take actionable steps every day to correct this mistake, and this mistake will not happen again. So this actionable taking step will help you regain control of your life, and it will empower you not to make such mistakes in the past again. So once you take actionable step, you will regain control. Because remember, you don't blame yourself anymore. You have accepted I made a mistake. I don't have a job today, it's my fault. I am broke today, it's my fault. I cannot pay my bills, it's my fault. My children are not going to the best university, it's my fault. I'm not a millionaire, it's my fault. So you have taken responsibility. And haven't taken responsibility, because Western churches said the price for greatness is responsibility. Because once you take responsibility, I'm responsible for whatever is happening. The next step is that I will be positive, I will not criticize myself. Yes, I'm a human, I made mistake. But I am taking action from now on that such mistake will not repeat again. Never in my life will I be an employee and I will not be the best. Wherever I find myself, whether working for somebody or working for myself, I will be the best. Never will I stay without having other streams of income, so that when I lose my job or my business is not paying, something must be coming in. Never again will I live without having passive income, so that tomorrow if I fall sick, I don't want to be in that situation where I'm sick. I cannot pay my bills because I'm not active again. I must have a passive income. I have taken responsibility and I'm taking steps. And you have to draft out your actionable steps. These are steps on how I can avoid this mistake and it will never happen again. The last way on how to forgive yourself and move on is practice self-care and mindfulness. Take care of yourself. You are the most important thing on earth. You are the most. Remember, if anything happened to you, your children will move on. Your wife will move on. Your husband will move on. Your parents will move on. Your friends, that company will move on. Your business, somebody will take over. All your assets, people will take over it. You are the most important person on earth. Take care of your physical health. Take care of your emotional health. Take care of your mind. Be careful of what you take in. Don't be negative. Don't feel sad. Don't allow depression to come into your life. Stay positive all through. Take care of yourself. Exercise. Eat healthy. You don't have to be a billionaire to eat healthy. You don't have to be rich to eat healthy. Mind what you consume. Ensure that you take proper care of your health, both your emotional, your physical health, your mental health. Take care of them so that you will be able to face every challenge that will come your way. Engage in prayers, meditation. Take care of spiritually, grow spiritually. Take care of your spiritual health. Meditate always if you can. Pray, exercise. Do whatever you can do. Avoid circle of friends that will keep digging up your past. Because Jesus once said, a prophet is not honored in his own town. Because those people know you, when they see you becoming a new person, because once a man is in Christ, now you have become new, they may want to dig up your past to make you know, we know who you are. You are not who you claim to be now. But build yourself, recreate yourself, reinvent yourself, and stay away from those circle of friends that will keep peeling up your past experiences that will make you feel negative, that will keep reminding you of those past mistakes you have made. Find a new circle of friends that will motivate you, encourage you, push you. This is what you need to do. Figure out how to cultivate a positive spirit. Figure out how to cultivate a spirit that is at peace. Figure out how to build an internal peace. No matter what you are going through, no matter the mistake you have made in the past, just figure out how to cultivate inner peace so that you can be able to gain control of your life and recreate yourself and begin to plan on how to avoid such mistakes. Recognize those mistakes, take stocks. But the honest truth is that to achieve these things, to forgive yourself, is a process. It takes time. It's not something you wake up and say, I'm forgiving myself. No, it's a gentle process. You must be careful, you must be gentle and be patient with yourself. Always remember, you are capable to achieve anything in life. You are capable to achieve whatever you set your mind to achieve. So today, I want to submit to you that you can do something great. Your past is your past, it has passed. You can achieve great success. You have the capacity, you have the willpower, you have all it takes in you because you are uniquely made. No matter the mistakes you have made in the past, it can be corrected if you take responsibility and accept your mistake. You stop criticizing yourself. And if you begin to take actionable steps every day to achieve your success, definitely you will correct those errors and it will become things of the past. So today's Journey of Faith Masterclass, we look at 4 ways on how to forgive yourself and move on. And we began with knowing that you made a mistake. First thing first, acknowledge your mistake and accept it, that I was the one who made this mistake. We say number 2, let go of self-criticisms. Number 3, we look at amend your ways and take action. And number 4, we say practice self-care and mindfulness. Thank you guys for watching today's episode of our Journey of Faith Masterclass. I want to thank every one of you who has been helping us to share our video. We sincerely appreciate you. Please keep sharing our video and help us to share as many times as possible. Whenever you come across our video, if you are coming across our video for the first time, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Thank you for being with us today. We appreciate you. I am Scotland Ehebo. Thank you.